What's going on, guys? Bankrob Games here, more Fallout 3, A Tale of Two Wastelands. Last episode when we left off, we made our way over to Canterbury Commons and completed a side quest called the Superhuman Gan bit, which probably ranks up there along with the Replicated Man as one of my favourites in the game. So I recommend going back and watching that if you haven't seen it, because it is very fun. And then it was quite a long episode, but we did also talk to Uncle Ro and upgraded all the vendors or the merchants that you see sort of wandering around the wasteland. So after those, their inventories all refresh, we should get they should have much better items, have more caps on them. And then we also showed off one of the rewards you can get from them being Crow's eyebot helmet, and you get that after talking to him after upgrading his him as a merchant basically. And I think the other vendors give you some rewards as well, but they're not as unique as this. But this episode, what we're going to be doing is heading over to Girdershade down here, and that'll be completing another side quest, being the Nuka challenge. It's quite a quick side quest, and then hopefully that'll give us enough time to finally explore Rock Creek Caverns, which we got a note for a couple of episodes ago. So to start the quest, it's quite easy. We just have to go down into Girdershade. It's quite close to Jocko's pub and gas stop.
Kill them all and let God sort them out. Another glorious day in the U.S. Army.
See it on the map, so you don't need to set a marker. And you do have to be quite careful. The areas surrounding Girdershade tend to be pretty dangerous. A lot of rad scorpions and giant rad scorpions tend to spawn, and I've run into a couple of death claws as well. So you obviously want to steer clear of those. As you come into town, it doesn't seem like there's much for you to do. But there is a house with a lovely Nuka sign outside, and we're going to once go in there and talk to Sierra Petrovita, or however you say her name.
Sierra Petrovita's the name.
There you go.
Good to see a new face in Girdershade. I take it you're here to check out my Nuka-Cola collection and take the tour. I have one of the best Nuka-Cola collection in the capital Wasteland. Heck, I've won the Nuka-Cola Fan Club Collection Award for the last 10 years in a row. Yep, I'm the president, the recording secretary, and the treasurer. Once a year, we gather here in Girdershade to have a cook-off using Nuka-Cola and the recipe. Last year, I went with my poached roach and Nuka sauce. Delicious. Well, only two right now, me and Ronald. But membership is open to the public. You can join if you like. Ronald? Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you met him already. He usually chats with people who enter Girdershade. He's my neighbor and my protector, as he calls it. Imagine if some nasty raider wanted to take my stuff. He'd show them a thing or two. He's such a sweetie. You should talk to him. I sure did. Want to take it now? How can you resist? This stuff is so cool.
So we have to take the tour in order to start the quest, and it shouldn't take too long. I do remember it being pretty quick.
Well, come on then. Let me show you around. But no free Nuka-Cola until the end of the tour. When Nuka-Cola was invented by John Taylor Braverton in 2044, it quickly became the world's most popular soft drink. The Wonder Drink soon drew a dedicated following, which prompted the Nuka-Cola Corporation to release many promotional items like these.
Sir, I am on the lookout.
By 2067, a Nuka-Cola machine such as this rare, pristine model could be found on almost every street in America. Even in today's crazy world, Nuka-Cola is still the #1 choice of refreshment among Armageddon survivors. As promised, here's a little pick-me-up. An ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Just look at the frost on the bottle. So cold and delicious. Pardon me. I tend to lose myself when I hold on to a Nuka-Cola. Before I get to the little proposition I have for you, let me tell you a little bit about Nuka-Cola Quantum. Well, right before the bombs fell, the good folks at Nuka-Cola developed what they hoped was an improvement on the original formula, calling it Nuka-Cola Quantum. It was said to have twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. Well, the flavor certainly wasn't the issue. The public was just split on the unique feature of the Quantum's appearance. You see, to make it stand out on store shelves and to give it that extra kick, the formula called for a mild isotope. The effect was a drink that not only boosted your energy, but also glowed with a bright blue light. I love the stuff! I can't get enough of it! I thought I was hooked on regular Nuka-Cola, but the Quantum beats it by a long shot. I've got to have more! That's right. You bring me Nuka-Cola Quantum, and I pay you. Handsomely, I might add. For every bottle you bring me, I pay you some caps. You know, for expenses. But if you're super cool and find like enough bottles to fill my Nuka-Cola machine, 30 in all, I've got a super secret cool prize for you. Oh, okay. I have a schematic for the Nuka grenade. The only one in the whole capital wasteland. Bring me the bottles, and it's yours. Imagine the look on the target's face when they are burning alive in an effervescent explosion of cola and fruit flavors. So, what do you say? Will you bring me the bottles? Oh, goody! I can taste the Quantum already. Good luck to you, sweetie. In fact, I do. Surprised you, didn't I? Your best bet would be to find the ruins of the DC Nuka-Cola bottling facility. Find the shipping manifests inside. With them in hand, you should have a good clue as to where the Quantum was delivered. While you're there, you may even be able to find some bottles of Quantum.
So she does give you a ice cold Nuka-Cola, and you can get these if you have the vending machine in your Megaton house. You can put Nuka-Cola in them, it becomes ice cold Nuka-Cola. I'm pretty sure it just has slightly better sort of healing properties. But I avoid doing that because it means you can't use them to craft the Nuka cocktails, which is the blueprint that she'll give you after completing her quest. But you want to make sure that you don't have more than 30 Nuka-Cola Quantums on you.
What were you doing in Sierra's place?
Otherwise, she will just take all of them off you. I've had that before. It is a bug. I don't know if it's fixed with Taylor 2 Wastelands, but it does mean that you can completely exhaust your supply of Quantum, and you won't be able to craft any Nuka grenades or Nuka cocktails, as they're called in Taylor 2 Wastelands. So you do need to be careful of that. But if you complete the quest, like I said, she will give you another copy of the schematic, which means that you can make 2 for the price of 1 group of ingredients, or 3 for the price of 1 group of ingredients, depending on how many schematics you have found previously. But after talking to Sierra, when you leave her house, you'll run into this Ronald character that she mentioned, and he'll give you a proposition but I've always ignored his proposition because I'm not sure if it allows you to still get the Nuka grenade or Nuka cocktail schematic for completing the quest, but I think it can reward you with a lot more caps, or double the amount of caps if you're interested in that. But I've always preferred the blueprint rather than the caps because you can always make more money. But through talking with him, you'll find out that he's got a bit of a thing for Sierra, and he's willing to do anything to keep you and anyone else away from her. Little bit of a freak.
That better be all you were checking out. I don't like guys messing with my woman. Well, that's likely because it's none of anyone's business but ours. She's one hot lady, though, am I right? Wow, you are as naive as you look. How do I put it? I'd love to do the horizontal bop with her, you know, plow her bean field. Come on, kid. Now you're speaking my language. Well, only problem is she won't give it up for me. That's where you come into the picture. I know she's asked you to find her some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Heck, she asks everyone that wanders through here. What I'm proposing is you still look for the drinks, but instead of bringing it to her, you bring it to me. She'll be so impressed that I got all the Nuka-Cola for her, that she'll melt in my arms like butter. I pay you the same she was going to pay, and everyone's happy.
So yeah, you do have that option to get him to pay you double.
No, I don't think so.
Obviously we failed it, but we're not too worried because we're not going with this guy anyway. We're doing what Sierra wanted us to do.
Thought you might. Good. I'll see you soon then.
And Sierra gives us money anyway for handing them in. Something interesting to point out is the double-barreled, sawn-off double-barreled shotgun he has on his hip is actually a unique shotgun called the kneecapper. I can't exactly remember how it differs from a normal short double-barreled shotgun, but I'll put it up on screen how it's different from a normal sawn-off.
Sir, searching for...
But if you have the Nuka-Cola Quantum in your inventory, you can just give it straight to her, but it's always worth exploring a new area. And I did point this out when we passed the Nuka-Cola plant when we were walking with our dad through the Wasteland, so make sure to go there. And I think there's like an unmarked, if I remember correctly, there's an unmarked quest that you can sort of start here and end up in the Red Racer factory, where you can bump into a very interesting group of individuals. So I'll make sure to have a good look around the Nuka-Cola plant while we're there as well.
targets.
Just a word of warning before you move it into the Nuka-Cola factory is that it is quite a dangerous area, so definitely make sure you've got some good gear as you make your way over here. Did forget to put our shiny stealth armor on.
Failure.
So it's kind of mad, even though they know it's dangerous, they still carried on with sort of development. And it seems like some people have been quite unlucky in testing New drink.
Unable to continue. Scanning for familiar bird.
But we do have to look out for that research terminal key. And I can't remember where it is. Be quite interesting for me as well.
This area is off limits. Do not. Trespasser detected. Multiple failures.
And you might have noticed a new enemy there, that being the Nuka lurks.
Sir, searching for targets.
And obviously my lurks are quite tough, but Nuka lurks even more so. Before we worry about that, we'll explore some more on this level. Might switch to another weapon that doesn't fully destroy these protectrons, so I can show off the custom textures from the branded robots mod. Just going to quick save and quick load to get rid of that corner message. But yeah, it's a really cool little mod that just makes all the robots in different areas look different. And a bit more fitting to their environments.
This area is off limits. Failure 001 initiated. Kill all
Nice Nuka Cola logo on them there. There's that sort of unique coloured headlamp as well, which is a nice little feature. Not quite sure what was going on with that guy.
You are trespassing. Alert! Alert! Press.
OL3 doing a good job at backing us up.
Administration.
That's how we do things in the U.S. Army. Hooah!
But yeah, if we access this terminal and turn it on, there'll be some Nuka Cola Quantum. I think you can set it to get regular Nuka Cola. But obviously we're after as much quantum as we can possibly get. And I'm not sure if there's any way of getting more out of the machine. Yeah, after you do that, the conveyors are jammed. Completely lost track of where I want to be going. Not actually sure how to get through to there. Just double checking I'm not being an idiot when there isn't a hole in the wall. I am being an idiot. Oh dear.
Hello there, fellow employee. I don't believe we've met. I'm your factory foreman, Milo. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please give me your job posting title and employee registration number for my permanent records.
So here we do have a speech check. I think if you don't have the information, he kicks you out and becomes hostile. But if we have robotics expert or pass the speech check, this guy will help us out a little bit.
Command accepted. Security program disengaged. Yes, fellow employee? What can I do for you on this wonderful day? That information is in the shipping computer terminal. Passcode for the terminal is NCC1864.
So that should give us the passcode for the terminal in this room.
Oh, and this facility is a stunning accomplishment by the creative minds at the Nuka Cola Corporation. We use cutting-edge equipment to keep the world's most popular soft drink in full production 24 hours a day. This unit prides itself on over 457 days without a single death or major limb loss of any personnel. This product is the pinnacle of taste sensation. 17 fruit flavors and that signature cola taste blend to form the perfect refreshing soft drink. With its new strontium additive, it's got that unique kick to keep you on your toes.
So here it gives us some locations to explore. One of them being Paradise Falls Shopping Mart. We've already been there when we've taken out the people occupying that place, and in Eulogy's sort of ad, there's boxes there of a Nuka Cola shipment with some quantum. That's part of it. Same as the Super Duper Mart. That's somewhere we explored as part of the Wastelands Survivor Guide, the first chapter of that, and then there is Old Olney, and that isn't actually, this shipment isn't actually in Old Olney, it's round the corner, but I'll quickly show you where that is. Didn't mean to back out of the computer. whilst I go on this to see where the shipments have been sent to.
How may I serve you, Master?
But we're not quite done exploring this area. We have got the offices to explore. Might actually make a few changes here quickly. I do like, I've just turned off the highlights on the bullet time mod. I do like them when you're not using a weapon that has scope on it. Thinking with the way it works with B42 optics, it makes it a bit difficult to see enemies properly sometimes. So this mercenary was obviously sent to look for the formula for Nuka-Cola, and that was the safe that we saw as we came in. There's quite a lot of skill books here. I'd probably recommend coming here just for those. I've got to remember it is potentially quite a tough or dangerous area with the Nuka lurks. Just can't remember where that key is. It's the only annoying thing.
Scanning, sir.
Seems like that didn't work out too well for them, and like this place wasn't necessarily the nicest to work. And it almost sounds like the robot was in some way responsible, or at least didn't help.
Every day is a good day to die. Kill them all and let God sort them out. Kill them all and let God sort them out.
It's taken me a lot longer to explore this area than I was expecting. So this might actually be a two-part quest, and I'm going to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and been enjoying the series so far. If you have been enjoying the series, please like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything. Also, any mods that I've mentioned throughout the video will be linked down in the description below, so you guys can try them out for yourself. And yeah, next episode obviously we'll be carrying on with this quest and exploring the rest of the Nuka-Cola factory. We'll also investigate that note and the sort of Nuka-Cola formula, and meeting by the Red Rocket factory as well. That's quite a fun little interaction. But thanks again for watching. Always appreciate having you guys here. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.